Say what, right now? Toni out here, getting her back blown out by her daughter's ex-boyfriends. Y'all might want to sit down for this one, because Blac Chyna just got into it with her mother Toni after Tokyo allegedly slept with the game. Apparently China was the game side piece at one point. And as soon as he dumped her, Toni ran to him to go get herself a taste. Now, this ain't the first time Tokyo has been accused of trying to compete with her daughter and going after China's ex-boyfriend friends. Not too long ago, she got exposed for sending explicit photos and videos to one of China's ex-boyfriends. Of course, she tried to deny it to save face, because she was embarrassed, but the proof was right there, and it was honestly disgusting. And from the looks of it, she didn't learn nothing from that, 'cause she got freaky with the game, knowing very well he used to mess with China. And this time around, China wasted no time giving her a piece of her mind. Okay, so this whole mess between Tokyo and China went down just a few days ago, when the game appeared on an episode of the Newsies show on Dee's podcast, which is co-hosted by Tokyo Carissa and tyga. Now, y'all already know these three women are hella messy by themselves, but adding them together to co-host a talk show spikes everything up to a whole different level of messy. So in the latest episode of the show, they invited the game over as a guest so they can all cut it up. But even before the game could make his entry and take a seat, Tokyo got to acting up. She introduced him as the man who pounded her daughter. She said she was excited to ask him what it was like for him to sleep with China and why he only hit it once and dip. This Blac is about to come out to my daughter. I want to hear about it. So he said I tried to get him my daughter. Let's bring out the game. Bring your come on baby. Bring out special guest today. Y'all too, I heard mama, yeah baby, they told us not to look in your eyes. But I see you got some shades on, big backbeat at back me off. Yeah, you doing that lols you thicker off the internet. Haha, now no shake no hand. You said he had to CB kiss here, you kiss my local. I ain't kissing, no standing up for no either. I ask you to, or hug. But anyway, keep it moving. How tall are you? I'm about 6'5". Oh, you put a little weight on, huh, Toni? No, I've been this way all my mother life, always been this sick. I heard you talking about me always. I love staying on your mind. Now, it's unclear if Tokyo was just trying to be funny when she said this, but a lot of people were immediately turned off and started dragging her because it was such an unnecessary piece of information. And it sounded like she just found an opportunity to humiliate her daughter and took it. People even went as far as accusing her of also trying to sleep with the game after he and China ended things, because she wanted a taste of what China was enjoying. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but the moment that the game walked in, she described him as the game with a good big D, like either she's seen it before because he pounded her too, or she's been daydreaming about it ever since he and China ended things. Not only that, but Tokyo just kept talking about how the game apparently sent her a picture of his wood and even started throwing it back for him. At one point he started flirting back, and he said he would be down to hook up with her after the show. And guess what, y'all? Tokyo was interested, and she flirted back, sitting on this couch with you. Crazy. This the best thing could have happened to me tonight. I bet Tella got the right. Could you elaborate on this pic? I received a pic today that was meant to be you. You know, that was me. What are you playing for, lady? Is it 65? Would you like to take 5 or something? I'll take 1 for the team. Come on, let's not do that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what they see. 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 Let's see what happens. They pulled her as if there was no tomorrow, as the people of Tokyo weren't there for this. One person commented on how she was flinging her legs out in front of him and flirting so intensely in one breath, and how her mother kept asking how her daughter was doing. Another said, "It makes me cringe to see her so jealous of her own daughter." What's even crazier about this whole thing is that this wasn't the first time that Tokyo has done something like this not too long ago. She got dragged when China's ex-boyfriend, Lil Twin Hector, exposed her for sending him private videos of herself. Without his consent, apparently Tokyo has been sending him these videos in order to seduce him into hooking up with her. But he was not going for that. He said this on his IG. Funny how my ex's own mother be sending videos playing with her cat. But beyond the net speaking down on my character, he followed this up by posting a DM that he received from Tokyo, threatening to fly over to China's house because she was an ungrateful daughter and barely gives her the respect that she deserves. Tell my daughter I've booked a plane ticket and I'm coming to her house to the S out of her. This is how she does me after all I did for her. I've had enough now. Despite Tokyo coming in his DMS and trash shocking her own daughter, Hector tried to calm her down and make her understand that China only had her best interest at heart and that whatever issues they had could be resolved without her getting aggressive. He said, how you doing, Tonya? We push peace, positivity, and productivity among our loved ones. And that's all it'll ever be. We've all been through enough BS in our lives to keep pushing this hate agenda. I don't have any bad blood with you, and your daughter doesn't either. That girl loves you so much and only has the best intentions and plans for you. Perhaps the lack of communication between y'all is what gives you the false impression that there is a beef or a war. I would love to get on the phone with you and pray with you and help you escape this picture in your head that you think everybody is against you. But while Hector was trying to calm her down and get her to be reasonable, Tokyo went back on demon time and got to flirting with this man again. She flooded his phone with private photos of herself completely naked and playing with herself. As if that wasn't bad enough, she also claimed in the messages that China was jealous of her natural body. She said, my natural body. This is why she mad. And for those of y'all wondering why Hector even felt the need to expose Tokyo, it was actually because Tokyo would jump on an interview and would make it a point to say the nastiest things about him when the whole time she was trying to get him to rock her world. There was even a time where he was accused by her of only trying to use China for fame and money. He has 10, she's one of them. He says they're the Hectors, and they're his wife. He puts this in his story. She's the first one on the lineup of his. He has his arm around her neck like some boy thug or something. Well, she's much more than that. And he stamped everybody's name on their chest. Hers was Renee. I said, oh. That's where the name fell off at. So basically Hector was trying to show us how much of a hypocrite that Tokyo really was, and he did a very good job at showing us that at the time China didn't respond to any of this mess and allowed Tokyo to get away with him. However, she ain't doing the same thing about this issue with the game because she was just asked about it on IG, live by a fan, and baby, she went off on Tokyo. She said she's done letting the drama and disrespect slide, and that very soon she going to give Tokyo exactly what she deserves. I mean, not to tame my own form, but I feel like I'm not for the music drama, and I hate that it comes to that like that. You bav. Tell you this one time, if y'all play with me, I will just far music. Alright, let me block something. I'm just going to block eye action now as usual, people.